I get a lot of questions about how to become a more interesting person, how to have conversations that are more engaging, more exciting. And I've done videos on this in the past, and what I've said in the past is that in order to be engaged in a conversation, in order to be interesting in a conversation, you really have to believe that your life is exciting and your life is interesting, because that's what you're bringing to the table in every single moment. You're always bringing with you exactly what you believe about yourself. And I think it really boils down to something very, very simple. Our mechanics are very, very simple. We have input and then we have output. And we're really just a series of tubes and a series of nerve endings. And all the senses that are coming in, all the senses that we feel are our input, and the way that we speak, the energy that comes out of us, that's our output. And we've complicated it, of course, because as animals have evolved, animals have become more complicated, and humans have evolved, humans have become much more complicated. But at the very end of the day, when you really take it down to the basics, we are what we put out, what we bring out. What I say to you right now is a consequence of what I've taken in. But now it's not only that, because you can take two people, take two men who lead very similar lives. Let's say they have the exact same job. The two guys live in the same apartment building. They have the same commute to work. They went to the same university. They have all the same education. And they've even had very, very similar relationships. Yet when you talk to each of these men, you might find one guy to be very interesting, a fascinating person, somebody you really just love talking to, somebody you learn a lot from, right? Somebody that's like, wow, I'd love to talk to that guy again. Now you meet another guy, and this guy's kind of boring. You don't really like talking to him. He doesn't really have much to say. You kind of feel like you're dragging the conversation along, or you're in a conversation with him and you kind of pause and you don't know what to say. There's really weird, awkward moments of silence. And yet these people have lived the exact same types of lives. So their input has been exactly the same, but their output is very different. And so what it really boils down to is the way in which we process, the information that's coming in. So we take in the information, and what we do, our experience, our happening as human beings is a series of processes. And how we process the information, how engaged we are with the information that comes in, that's what the output is. That's what comes out of us. So it's constantly a sequence of, or a question of, how engaged are you in the moment? How engaged are you with everything that's coming in? Are you enjoying your time right now? I'm on the beach right now. Am I enjoying the sunshine? Am I thinking about, am I listening to the sound of the waves as I'm speaking? Yes, I am, and I'm absolutely enjoying it, right? I'm watching people do fitness behind me. Wow, that's pretty cool. They're doing some acro yoga, it looks like, over there. But I'm taking all of these things in, and I'm thinking about all these things. I'm thinking, wow, that's very interesting. What is acro yoga all about? Are these people behind me, are they couples in real life? Have they been practicing it for a long time? Is it hard? Is this like a spiritual development that they're doing? Is it just for aerobics? What's the purpose of the whole thing? Right? When I look out into the ocean right now and I think, I look at all these boats over there. Yeah, go ahead and pan out and check out those boats. It's like, what are these girls talking about here? Are they old girlfriends catching up on a conversation that they've been having? Are they just coming back from a run? Maybe they just came back from yoga. It looks like they're both wearing some yoga pants. You see, all of these things are so very interesting. And yet, as we go about our daily lives, and look at these boats over there. I mean, there's probably people living on those boats, enjoying the weekend. Are they sailing? Are they anchored there for a long time? Have those boats been on other docks before? Everybody's got a story. It's really interesting. So I encourage you to not only take in all these things, take in all the information, that's all of the senses, all of the perception, all of the happenings that are happening around you, but to also process those things, find delight in those things, find engagement in those things, question everything, be an active participant in the world around you. Because when you participate in all of these amazing things, all these amazing senses that are coming into you, you by your very nature become very interesting. You by your very nature become much more exciting. You become much more engaged. And when you're excited and you're engaged and you're interested in everything that's going on, now when you're in a conversation with somebody new and you're presenting yourself and you're presenting the way that you are, the way that your beliefs about the world, your thoughts, suddenly your thoughts become much more engaging. Your presence is much more exciting. You yourself are much more delightful. That's about it for today on this topic, but I hope you got something out of this video. So I encourage you today, if you're watching this in the morning, go about your day and become really participate in everything that's going on around you. Really think about everything that's going on around you. If you're watching this at night, go to bed tonight. Think about this and get up tomorrow morning and make that commitment to yourself. Say, you know what? There's all these things happening around me. There's all these really interesting things happening around me. The question is, am I engaging myself with the world around me?